cleanup in aisle 3.
Here's another cleanup on aisle 3.
Don't let the chaos confuse you. We actually do a pretty good job.
Another public meeting of WCID 12 in Kemah, where President Matt Wiggins actually follows state law.
I'm not voting.
You want me to make that a policy unless I hear otherwise you're abstaining?
Yes.
Last September, the government board that sets water and fire fees for this Galveston Bay tourist town had voted to change how much some Kemah businesses were paying for fire protection. There was no public notice warning of the planned increases. Matt Wiggins announced at that time he had made some of the changes to individual accounts himself.
I moved some of them down, some of them went up.
Elected WCID board members had never seen this document but approved it within minutes.
And all of a sudden we have this giant change in our bill.
By January, diesel repair shop owner John Bowen had seen his fire fees jump from $10 to $510 a month.
So basically we're being forced to carry what to us is an unfair portion of the fire department bill.
But the board in that September vote had also approved lowering fees at the same time on properties owned by Matt Wiggins and some of the Kemah Boardwalk tourist attractions. We reported all that, and on the South Kemah Facebook page, we heard from our good buddies down there. Russ Moore said, "Why would you even recommend yellow press like Dolcino?" A few weeks back, Robin Moore suggested I had a man crush on Wiggins. Wonder if they're related. Wiggins took to Facebook to call me Cocaine Wayne.
You like me right now. You like me.
Hey folks, it wasn't our math, it was their math.
Hearing none, those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed by nay.
After that vote in September, we asked WCID for a copy of that document they were handing around. Let's all look at it together, shall we? There's a column for current fee, change fee, and they even calculated the difference. There's Bowen's company. There's the Aquarium Restaurant. And there's Kemah's Boardwalk Inn. The WCID board had approved a decrease in that document of $5,000 a month. At the WCID meeting last week, board member Doug Meisinger said the bills haven't changed one bit at the boardwalk. Evidence we were wrong.
There was some, we'll call it reporting, saying that we had adjusted some fire fees. And I went to go see Mr. Bowen about this, and I knew it wasn't accurate.
But my pal Mr. Meisinger missed the point. It was their document, their numbers. We have video of Meisinger looking at it. Maybe he should have looked a little closer before he actually voted.
I'm asking the board tonight to hire either lawyer, law firm, or an accounting firm to go back through my bills for the last 10 years and verify that I have not been underpaid, or if I've been overcharged or undercharged or whatever, if I've made sure I've paid my fair share.
Now Matt Wiggins, who's on the board without a vote of taxpayers, wants to spend more of Mr. Bowen's tax money and everyone else's to make sure folks can believe Mr. Wiggins' bills are right. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you let the company you already pay make sure the billing is right to check the math, because obviously you didn't. But maybe they don't want to offend the king of Kemah, because I didn't write the next email, they did. Quoting, "The account is now in Matt Wiggins' name. Do we still want to increase the KVFD fee?" Instead of worrying about whether Kemah fire and water fees are being doled out fairly, Kemah's Mayor Terry Gale took to the South Kemah Facebook page too, to call me a hired thug, quoting, "Please don't rely on Dolcefino Consulting for your information. Facts are not his friend." I appreciate the compliment, Mayor Gale, but actually, you're the one that's hiding public records these days, so why don't you cough him up? The mayor's husband has been charged with domestic violence, accused of choking the mayor in the middle of the night. If that's true, that's horrible. But it's also wrong to punish Kemah police officers just because they may know too much about your business. On the night of the alleged assault, Scott Gale had told Kemah police officer Darrell Phelps he had caught the mayor with another city employee. Phelps later shot video showing the mayor's car at midnight at the darkened house of police officer Marco Ramonda.
Are you having any kind of relationship with the mayor?
No, I don't, but I'm not talking either. Thank you.
The next day, Officer Phelps was told he'd be investigated unless he resigned. So he did. His supervisor, popular police sergeant Anna Timms, was also given the same ultimatum. Since the mayor took office, 11 Kemah cops have left. In the days following that domestic violence incident, 5 left.
Did you ask other officers to sign a non-disclosure agreement?
That wasn't in regards to this incident at all.
What was it in regards to?
Just anything in particular that has to do with anything being investigated with our department.
We have a copy now of what we're going to call a gag order. And guess when it was sent out? The very day after the mayor's incident. Now, Terry Gale won't let us see the police activity reports for that night, and she won't answer questions about this.
Do you think there's another story here?
There is another story here, yes.
Are you planning to bring that story out in your defense?
If it becomes necessary, yes.
The Dolcefino Consulting investigation in Kemah has now led us to this website called swinglifestyle.com. And there's the mayor's husband, Scott Gale. His profile name is Mr. Wiggly. Before that, it was Living Life Large TX. He's got some interesting quotes, but this is probably the safer one. Life is too short not to explore your kinky interests. Gale has since deleted the profile, but we learned he saved screenshots that may be compromising to the mayor. Kemah City Councilwoman Wanda Zimmer asked for an independent investigation of the domestic violence incident, but no one has publicly raised the issue at council. And maybe this explains why. It's nice that Councilwoman Robin Collins, Teresa Vasquez Evans, and the mayor are such great girlfriends. They are, they say, the real housewives of Kemah, making it classy.
And your sister is wasted out of her mind.
You watch your mouth. You are what?
Kemah, they're so classy.